We are in Iowa. It is cold already. So we're sitting out night one because we don't have a weapon to hunt with.
This is the high for today.
Yeah, that's the high. Well, hey, this is the weather we wanted.
Yeah, it is.
Cold, cold, cold for late Muzzy. Sitting on a food source. Situation doesn't get any better. We counted over 70 deer from, 1 o'clock to about 5:30. He's mature, so we're gonna kill him if we see him. There's obviously a few other mature bucks in the area that have been coming after dark, but maybe they'll come earlier today. Okay, ready? All right, everybody, welcome to another video. This one's being shot from my cell phone, this intro, so hopefully you guys don't mind it too bad. I'm in this blind right now. I'm in southern Iowa. I have a late season Muzzy tag. I was out here for work in St. Louis this week, and I jutted up to a couple farms I have to hunt late season. We're kind of setting it up this weekend. The season opens Monday. We got a wicked front coming in later next week. The farmer, as you can see, he is knocking down some corn for me on this farm. Probably gonna have 3-4 acres of corn knocked down to hunt. So I'm just out here. I'm gonna get some cells up. I'm just getting a feel for the farms. I've never been on these farms before, and just set it up and hopefully run back out and catch a cold front next week. But right now we're getting it set up. I'm excited. It looks awesome in here. The deer on this corn already, and there'll be even more on this corn when it's knocked over. After this, we're over to a different farm, get some stuff set up. So it should be a good afternoon. Oh God, how much time do we have left? Probably an hour and a half left before dark. Don't really have anything else to do. Got my last cell up down this bottom. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit and watch this farm because there's a lot of beans standing. I'll show you here in a second. I just figured, what am I gonna do for the next hour and a half before dark? Might as well just sit in here and watch and see if I can observe something. We will see. Season opens Monday. I'll let you know if I see anything. If not, next time you'll see us, we'll probably be in the truck headed back out here from the northeast. Last gas fuel of the trip out. Ooh, we are in Iowa. It is cold already. It's maybe 10 degrees maybe. Oh, we drove through the night. Jake took over about 5 a.m. So I was getting a little tired, but we're a couple hours out. We're gonna get some breakfast here, I think. Fuel up the truck. Had the last 2 hours, shoot the guns, chill, get everything organized, and get in the blind tonight. But I'm excited. This weather it's cold, like already, and it's gonna get way colder. So these deer should have to eat.
You all situated? Ready to be shot at?
What's that? I get headphones in.
So you're ready.
Yeah, I just put a target out there, 200. Just gonna try to make sure everything's as it should be. Probably grab a couple bags. All right, so we should be sitting in the blind right now, probably about to pull the trigger on a doe, watching a beautiful 3-year-old, and I know that because he's on the cell right now in front of the blind. But we're not. We're headed to our buddy Corey O'Day's house. He's gonna bail us out. He's gonna muzzleloader for me to use. I don't know what to say. I was not prepared for this hunt the way I should be. The muzzleloader I brought was, I don't know what's going on with it, and then I borrowed a muzzleloader from the people we're staying with, and I shot all their powder unknowingly, so we have no powder to hunt with. I got the gun dialed in, but now we have no powder to hunt with, and we can't find anywhere in southern Iowa. So we're sitting out night one because we don't have a weapon to hunt with. I should have brought my backup gun. I don't know. Bad situation. Totally my fault. No one else's to blame.
Continue on Davis
but
for
the good
3
thing
miles.
is buddy Corey O'Day is going to bail us out, and he's got a gun that's pretty well dialed. So we're going to pick that up. We got about an hour drive. We're going to go see him. Really appreciative to him. He's bailing my butt out big time. But it's not the end of the world, although it sucks to have be out here for 3 nights to hunt and not get to hunt one of them. It's kind of a big deal. Probably for like 7 days. Whatever. We didn't have the first night, but it's like we got 3 nights, and now we got 2 nights. So I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like being ill prepared. I feel like it's just. I don't like the feeling. It's stressful, and it's not me. I'm usually pretty well prepared and dot my I's and cross my T's, and not the case tonight. So off to pick up the gun we go.
How you doing?
Good to see you, man. It's been a while.
Been too long.
That's Jake. I don't know if you met
Nice to
Jake.
meet you, Corey. Well, you made it.
First shot was a little low, and I was like, we should get 200, and I was like, okay. Second shot hit like the bullet 200. I was like, oh, great. And I was like, I just want to shoot at 100 just to make sure.
Yeah.
I got third at 100 yards, not even on the paper.
Jeez.
I'm like,
well, thank God you.
And I'm like, what's going on? So I shoot again. I hit at 100, and I'm like good. And I'm like, okay. But like, what was that? Now in my head, I'm like, the other shot's like mine,
in the back
right?
of your mind. Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta shoot it again. So I shoot a third shot. Now it's tumbling, and I'm like, shoot a fourth shot, tumbling. I'm messing with everything and trying to resize bullets, and it's just like,
yeah.
Yeah,
good to meet you.
I'll see you before you. Hopefully, I'll be back with it tomorrow evening or something like that.
Yeah, and like I said, we can. I can meet you guys somewhere too if you want to save a little drive time.
All right, I think we're good.
I hope so.
I feel pretty confident right now. Just knowing Corey and knowing his particular.
Corey's a lethal weapon.
Corey's a lethal. All right, it's time to get some food.
We're back in the game.
We're back in the game. Yes. All right, we just got a good night's sleep. We got Corey's gun. It's like 10 o'clock. I hadn't slept in a long time, so it was good to get that sleep. We're going out into this. It says it's 6 below with like 20 mile an hour wind, so we'll see what it's like when we walk out there. We can handle this.
We can handle it.
We can handle it. It's cold, but it's not that bad. We can go get some coffee and some food. Get back, get changed, get in the blind.
Yeah, I talked to Champa. He's like, did you talk to Brett? I'm like, Brett lost service, but he was driving to Iowa. And he's like, yeah, you got to call him. And I'm like,
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
All right, how are you?
Staying warm. What size is this? Is this a medium or a large?
What?
That's a large. Great. Thank you. Just fill that cup up. Thank you. Have a good evening, afternoon, midday, morning. Storm.
Alright, let's go kill Big Buck.
High at 5 degrees. 5 below.
This is the high for today.
Yeah, that's the high. Well, hey, this is the weather we wanted.
Yeah, it is.
Cold, cold, cold for late Muzzy. Sitting on a food source. Situation doesn't get any better. There could be a deer. There could be deer coming from a pretty long ways to this cornfield. So probably go up this hill. Maybe park right at the top or right at the bottom there.
Nice.
Let's do it. Fire it up. Iowa Late Muzzy. Here we go. caps, we're ready to rock. Got a little front rest here on the window of the blind. Then I got this Jake's trigger sticks as a rear rest. I'm real solid. I think that far end's like between 2 and 250, and the close shots are about 70, 80 yards. So most of those deer are going to be in that corn. So I guess we'll talk a little bit about the setup. Obviously, we've been talking about it. It's like the high's about 6 below zero today. We have some wind, but we're kind of down this little bottom. And so the wind isn't super high. It's probably 15 to 20, which isn't bad. What we have here is, I'm going to guess it's 4 to 5 acres of knocked down corn. So it's just been knocked down. And then the top we have standing corn too. There's a little food plot right in here, but it's pretty well demolished. If I have boogers in my nose, sorry. It is what it is. Yeah, it's like beautiful. We got snow. We should see deer coming. We're here nice and early. Let's see what time it is even. 12:30, so plenty early. We figured they may move early today. Yeah, everything's good, man. Jake's ready. We're all warm. Let's kill one. I'm excited about tonight. This is awesome. We got a window here. I should be able to shoot the whole field out this window, and Jake will film from this one. Iowa, late season muzzy. Never experienced this. I've obviously hunted in a lot of places, been fortunate, but never experienced a late season cold snow food source game in Iowa. And so I get some cells on this field that I put up last weekend, as you guys saw. And there's a handful of mature bucks coming in. Nothing huge, nothing like the Iowa Giant you like kind of think about Iowa, but really that's not what I'm here for. I just want to have a great experience, see a bunch of deer, hunting these extreme conditions over food source, and if I pull the trigger on a mature buck, whether he's 100 inches or 180 inches, I really don't, it makes no difference. I'm fired up. I got a little bit of exposure there. I got that buckled up. This cornfield's sandwiched between 2 big blocks of timber. The surrounding area around all that is like CRP, more or less. And so that, like, we're in the middle of all the cover, and this cornfield's like located right in the middle. And the cornfield is to our west, and we have like a west-northwest wind blowing back towards us basically down the access road. There is a chance deer can come up this road, but like I think most are going to be coming from the south and the north to this corn. We should be in good shape. So that's the setup. You can't beat this. This is a perfect situation. So hoping one of these bucks gets up and moves in daylight tonight. I'm pretty fired up. We're in the hammer hole. That's that 9-pointer on the fence above. Oh boy, I don't know what to do. He's like the last on the list. Oh man. Last on the list is still on the list. I know, but I gotta watch him and make sure he's what I think he is. Oh, Christ. Big deer. Yeah, he was too. He was out there a ways. Well, we just had, I believe, a 5-year-old buck out there. Was kind of on the fence about him. I don't know if he's 5. He just looked mature from everything we've seen. He came out and surprised us. It's only like, it's 1:20 in the afternoon. And he was out there about 2. Well, he came out, and by the time I figured out where he was, he went out to like, he turned and was walking away, and I couldn't get a good look to like judge him and like what he was. I know what deer it is from trail camera pictures, but he went out to like 270, and then he was facing away at 270. Just really not, like if I'm gonna shoot that far, I really need to like, and it's windy right now, I need to have plenty of time and get a good broadside and whatnot, and get a good look at him and settle in. If he was out there at 100, that's different, but that's a poke in the wind. And he just fed for maybe not even a minute, 30 seconds, and went into the corn. So he's around. To see that deer at 1:20, the earliest he's been in this cornfield on these cameras in the last week was 15 minutes before dark. So I'm very hopeful that some of these other bucks are going to show up.
He'll probably come back.
And I bet he will come back. It's really windy, so these deer are like kind of a little bit sketched out, but they're moving. How like if one comes, whatever buck shooter comes out, I'm not gonna be able to hesitate. I'm gonna have to like get it done quick. Yeah. After looking at that deer, I'm certain the other buck we saw was one like 5. highest gusts we've had all day, all afternoon. We had deer out there, nice 3-year-old 10, and it's just they keep getting spooked and running off, so it's really not good. I think we'd be seeing a lot more relaxed deer if the wind was, like I said, a little bit lower, but I don't know. We still got an hour left. I'm just hoping that one of these mature one crawls back out before dark and stays still enough in the field long enough for us to shoot him before it runs off. This has been tough. There's another deer. Yeah, he's on the edge. It was dark. What? There's a deer on the edge of the woods. What's that? I can't tell. I guess it's like a little 2 or 3-year-old. Actually, oh, dude, he might be big. No, he's not. No, 3-year-old. Yep. I recognize him. That's good though. There's another one. The one's right there. Right there. It's not big. It's fucking. Oh, there's 2 more. 3 more. That's 45. Or 46, I mean. I think they're all big bucks. Careful. They're just gonna come right out here with you. What's that? I can't tell anything, is it? Just this one right here. That's still survive, bro. That's pretty much all that thing's about. Oh, there's another one. Just 365. Just get ready to, because I'm pretty sure one of these is. All right, that was nuts. I'm like frozen. It's 11 below, still about 20 mile an hour wind. It must be negative 30 below, like
The wind is ripping.
negative 30 below. That doesn't make sense. It must be 30 below with the wind chill. It was so cold. We're in that blind, but we had to keep those we didn't have to. We kept the windows open because they're iced over. So like it was I mean, we saw deer. We counted over 70 deer from 1 o'clock to about 5:30. Some of them sure were twice. A lot came and went through the afternoon until last light, and then that last light, field filled up. There's one right there. It's about 30, 37, 38 deer in the field last light. All right, come on, just do something. So that was wild. I've never even seen. That's by far the most I've ever seen. That was cool. Got the experience. Unfortunately, no big buck as far as I could tell. There's that one buck we saw early, and I think we saw him again. I'm on the fence on him. I have to think about it a lot, tonight, because that may be the only one we're going to see. But yeah, we will see. Wild night, awesome, full Iowa late muzzleloader experience. Frigid cold, snow, just freaking awesome. So we're going to go get warmed up, get something to eat, and then hopefully we'll have a good sit tomorrow. But wow. It's cold.
It's cold.
I think it's probably about 5 miles an hour windier. Well, we're on the top of the hill, but goodness gracious, it's freaking brutal. God.
It's brutal.
My hand's frozen. The wind is dead west. Straight freaking.
Down the
It's a
road.
little different than last night. Last night was more northwest. But that's alright. Right in the face. First deer of the evening. Right there. Can you see her? 112. About the same as yesterday.
He's been in here for like
5 minutes maybe.
Your arm goes up.
What is going on, dude? All right, so I'm doing the interview like with my arm up because the wireless mic only works with my arm up in the air. Figure that one out. It's too cold and my brain's too numb for me to figure it out. There's a deer out there. 2 deer already. Who decided we're after the big little buck. I've named him. The big little 9 or the big little 7 or 6, whatever the heck he is. I don't know. He ain't much on the eyes, but antler-wise. But he's mature, so we're gonna kill him if we see him. There's obviously a few other mature bucks in the area that have been coming after dark, but maybe they'll come earlier today. It's super cold and windy, windier than yesterday even. But it's straight west. We're on the leeward side of this little ridge, so we're hoping that these deer just want to funnel in on this corn on the leeward side. So we got one out there right now. What do you think, Jake? Anything to add?
I like the name. The Little Big Buck.
The Little Big Buck. Had to name him. Couldn't help it. If he steps out and it's not blowing a million miles an hour at 260 yards, we'll hopefully kill him.
Let's kill. Your time.
Don't go in that corn. Don't go in that corn. 220. 230. You got him there? Okay. Ready? Got him.
Come on.
God, I think he's went out.
Yes! Yes! That's sick. Good shooting.
Yes.
Dude, he nosedived.
Didn't he?
Yes!
Oh, baby. Hey.
And I got the GoPro working right before.
Oh my God.
Yes!
Did you shoot one?
I just shot that 10 with the split brows.
Really?
At 230 with 30-mile-an-hour winds.
Did you drop him?
I hammered him. He just took it hard, and I think he just went down into the creek right on the edge. He's a nice buck. He's not huge, but he's solid.
Yeah, that's awesome. What time is it? It's
3.
2:30?
3.
3?
Yeah. We're gonna try to shoot a doe, I think, and then go get him because we still got 2.5 hours of light.
Yeah.
So. Oh man. So I guess we'll shoot a doe, and then I mean, we've had deer all night in front of us. So.
Right. Oh, something will come out.
Yeah,
Probably
right.
like a 180.
Oh man. All right. So. Yeah, we did an interview. We're fired up.
Okay.
This is such an awesome hunt. We're gonna reload the gun and try to kill a doe. I have a doe tag, and there's so many deer on this farm. We should, I would imagine, have a doe come out before too long. Hopefully we can kill her, and then we'll get everything taken care of before dark and
Before he freezes
get working.
solid.
Oh my goodness, that's the biggest buck we have pictured of.
I mean, that's what you want.
That's mature. Oh my God.
Dude, that's her. First 2 rows of corn facing right, broadside.
All right, you got her.
Yep.
First 2 rows. You're on that group of deer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Oh, it's fine.
You're good.
Yes, sir. No, she's dead. She's dead right there. You see her? She went in right there. Even I
lost her.
I hammered her. Huge
Yes.
blood.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. All right, buddy. I could see there's blood coming down the whole other opposite side. She had her tail down. I found her quick. All right, let's go get that buck. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We killed 2. Let's go get out of here. Thank you, Choreo Dave, for your rifle. And freaking is a shooter. Alright, here we go. We're gonna hurry up because I'm gonna lose light. We're gonna go to the buck first, get him tagged, and then we'll go get that doe. We're gonna go right to him first, though. Oh yeah. Look at that thing. This is real nice buck. Look at his brows there. He broke that off. Look at his head. It's like an abscess.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's sweet.
That'll do. All right. Stick there. It's kind of tough to get on.
All right, we got the bucket. We're gonna go try to find this dough real quick with a bit light. So here we go.
On a button buck, mature dough. Score. That was a successful night, I'd say. Absolutely.
All right, we have got the deer hung, bucking the dough. It's real cold, but we're in the barn now, so we're out of the wind at least. We're gonna get these guys processed, get them in the cooler. Jake's gonna catch a flight home for Christmas, and I'm gonna slowly make my way back in the truck. I just want to make sure he gets home. I'll feel real bad if he isn't home in time. But what a great night, awesome experience out here in Iowa. Exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to hunt brutally cold temperatures, you know, sit at a food source, see a zillion deer, and kill a nice buck, and you know, a doe for a freezer. So awesome. I had a great time. Got the full Iowa late season experience, and this is probably gonna wrap it up for me for the year. I would say it was a tough year in New England for me. I had some issues, health things going on with the family, and the middle of the season kind of got away from me. But early season was awesome. This hunt was awesome. Maybe get out en masse for the end of the year, maybe not. But either way, I'm happy with the season. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. It was definitely a new experience for me and Jake, and we had a great time. And yeah, good job, buddy.
Yeah, dude. Awesome.
Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you do, please, please, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you on the next one. We have more action coming to you, I'm sure. See you later.